Sarah is in Milwaukee. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Sure. What's up?
So my husband and I have a disagreement about about our mortgage. So we qualified for a 30-year mortgage, but our plan is to pay it off like a 15. My husband in the budget recommended to me in our last finance meeting together that whatever extra money we have in our budget, we should put towards the principal of our mortgage. And I'm like, well, honey, we only plan on being in this house for 5, maybe 10 years because we want more kids and we need more space. And he's like, no, we really need to pay towards the principal. We need to own more of our house. And it's caused this huge rift in our relationship.
Why is it causing a huge rift in your relationship? Whether we pay extra on the mortgage? What do you want to do with the money?
I would like to put it towards trips or improving the house that we already have.
Okay. That's a fair argument then. Okay. So the answer is you need to do some of both. You're both right.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that answer.
Yeah. You're out of debt, right? Except your house.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you have your emergency fund. Are you putting 15% of your income into retirement?
We're about there, yes.
Okay. Are you putting anything aside for your kids? Are you putting anything aside for the kids' college?
Yes, we are.
Good. Okay. That's baby steps 4, 5, and 6. Baby step 6 is pay off your house early. Now, what you're supposed to do is to do according to what we teach, in other words, is to do baby steps 4, 5, and 6 simultaneously. So you're putting 15% of your income away for retirement. You're putting money on your kids' college, and you're supposed to be paying down the house, reasonably aggressive. Now, baby steps 1 through 3 you do with gazelle intensity, like a gazelle running from a cheetah, wide open, scared to death, going crazy. Baby steps 4, 5, and 6 are not with intensity. They are with intentionality. And baby steps 4, 5, and 6 are where you buy a couch, where you fix up the house, where you go on a trip, and where you work on these other 3 goals of retirement, kids' college, and reducing the mortgage. And so, yeah, I'd love for you. I think it's wise for you to reduce your mortgage. But I also think it's wise for you to enjoy some money during these steps as well. And that would include some reasonable renovations that you do with cash, no debt, some reasonable trips that you do with cash and no debt. If you consume all the money and do no mortgage reduction, that would be unwise. But if you put 100% on mortgage reduction, that's not what we teach.
Okay.
So I would just figure out how much money are we talking about that's in play here? A month. How much a month is he wanting to put on the mortgage and you're wanting to spend?
I think it's about $500 to $1,000 we have extra in our budget.
Okay. Well, to start with, the fact that you don't know that is a problem. You need to know that. You need to know what's going on. And 500 to 1,000, it's not. It's one or the other, or it's $642, or I don't know. I mean, you have a budget and you have an amount left over that we're arguing about, and we don't even know how much that is. So right now we're just having a vague argument. So the two of you need to sit down and say, okay, exactly, because he's the nerd, and you don't nerd out on details, but you need to know enough of the details to know what you're arguing about, right?
Right, I agree.
Okay, so you jump in there, you figure out, and if it's $750, and you say, all right, we're going to put $350 on the mortgage, and we're going to set $400 aside for fun, and that fun this month is we're going to start saving up to fix up this bathroom, and I want to spend $4,000 on it, so it's going to take 10 months of doing that. Or whatever the thing is. I don't care what you do. But if it's $1,000 and you want to split it 50-50, I don't care, if you split it down the middle or what you do. But the point is that you have a very valid complaint here, a very valid argument that you should not only do the proper smart things with money and never enjoy money. That is not what you're not going to get there doing that. You need to enjoy some of it. But on the other hand, he's got a valid point that we need to put some on the mortgage, and we don't need to just consume all of our excess. And so some of both is where wisdom lands, and that's where I would send you to. Good questions. A really good discussion. And I think that people get a lot of confusion around that because we teach you to do live on rice and beans. Don't see the inside of a restaurant. Don't go on vacation when you're in baby steps 1 through 3.
Yeah, I love the way you worded that. The intensity in baby steps 1 through 3 turns into intentionality, which is we've got a budget, but we can sit down and go, hey, we need to get a whole new living room set because the dogs have ruined it. And so we're going to save up for that. And so that intentionality is still the budget.
It sounded like that might have really happened.
I did. You nailed that. We had to do that recently because the doodles, big dogs come with big dog problems. But anyway, the point is that I really like that differentiation there that you have laid out. That's really the tone. You go from intensity to, okay, now we can be intentional and still enjoy life.
Oh, and I'll just add one more thing to it. It doesn't have to be all or nothing in a month. And I mean, it doesn't have to be split down the middle of the month. You could say, this month we're going to spend it all.
All right.
Next month we're going to put it all on the mortgage.
That's exactly right.
You know, you can go back and forth a little bit, or we're going to, for 2 months we're going to set it all to buy this furniture. And then for the next 2 months, we're going to do the mortgage. I don't care how you do it, but some of each needs to occur.
Yeah, I really like that. That's a really great breakdown of how you do that. And it allows people to breathe. But, you know, there's something about the human spirit, Dave. When they get all intense, it's hard to turn that down a little bit.
Especially those nerds.
Yeah, right.
Like me.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we're so task-oriented, and, man, whoa, that's what her husband's doing.